Hopefully, you all guys are having a wonderful day. We are back again with another video where we will be previewing Manchester United versus Brighton. Manchester United is going to be facing a tough test at Seagull Park. Manchester United will play an away game. It should be easy game, but it is not an easy game, especially Brighton beat us recently in the last 4 meetings. So they have beaten us quite frequently, and that is what I am fearing. Manchester United lost 3 of their last 4 games against Brighton, and this has been a very tough place to go visit in recent years. Brighton has improved a lot in recent years. In under Roberto De Zerbi, they had their transfer policy where they get Moises Caicedo, where they get Alexis McAllister. So they have improved a lot. They have improved a lot. That is the reason I am actually struggling to get confidence. If you say I am success, I am struggling to get confidence in this game, and it could be a very tough away game. Manchester United will be facing a very tough competition. Uh, Especially both of these teams are coming out at the back of the victories against Man United beat Fulham at Old Trafford 1-0, and Brighton beat Everton at home. I think it was their home game, and they beat them 1-0. So it was always going to be a tough game, always going to be a very tough competition, and that is the reason I am confident with this squad. But I think with the squad that Eric Ten Hag has, they should see through this game and get us 3 points. I am hopeful, and yet I am also predicting that this is going to be a tough game, a tough test for Eric Ten Hag and his men. So we will see how they will. We will see how they will actually navigate to this test, and I am hopeful that we will win this win, and we can concede the goals, but we will also score the goals in the last game. Especially if we see the Brighton last game and Man United last game, we can, if we compare them, then we see Brighton overperformed their XG and Man United underperformed their XG. The amount of XG that Man United should have got scores, Man United should have scored despite their chance creation. So I think we underperformed them, and we have created more chances than Brighton in the last game. We have missed more chances than Brighton in the last game. Brighton had more possession in their game against Everton. Man United had less possession. Clean sheets, both defenses were solid last game, but Everton were not playing with their first choice centre backs. Our defensive target, was not playing, and our defensive target, Gerard Brenthenwaite, was not playing. So we will see what that will be. And if you want to predict the scoreline, you can also let me know in the comments. So defending, if we see, both teams had 1 clean sheets, goal conceded nil, interception per game. Man United made more interceptions, 19.0 compared to 8.0 interceptions that Brighton made against Everton clearances. So this is going to be a very tough game where Man United in the last game underperformed their XG, while Brighton in their last game overperformed their XG. They have scored more goals, and Manchester United have scored less goals than they could have scored. Bruno Fernandes had two chances. He should have scored. Alejandro Garnacho had one chance. He should have scored. Mason Mount had one chance. He should have scored. These are four goals, and one goal was scored by Joshua Zirkzee. So this is what making me nervous about the game. Will they able to score the goals? Will they able to score the goals? That is the big question coming out from tomorrow's game, and we will be able to find out after the game. But I am hopeful. I am very much hopeful for this game, to see through this game, start the Premier League again with another victory, that will make us 6 points. This is what we were looking for after long time, especially in the recent seasons. We have not especially in the recent seasons, we have not been able to capitalize on the starting of the season, so we have to play a catching game. Currently, in this under new Ineos management, we have been wonderful in the transfers. However, Ugate's transfer is still stuck there, but apart from that, we have done majority of our incoming business. We have improved our squad. The signings that were expected before the transfer window are completed. We have a much improved squad than the last season. We have a much improved squad than the previous season. We have a much improved fit squad than the last season. So there is no excuse left to not do good against Brighton. If we tactically see the last game of Brighton played a high line against Everton. Would they be able to play a high line against Man United as well? And especially in possessions, they were high up the pitch. Especially in the possession, they were very high up the pitch, and that is the thing that is bothering me. And if they are high up the pitch, then we would need to make our starting 11, keeping in mind that view as well, keeping in mind that they might be able to play high up the pitch. And if they play high up the pitch, then we would be able to capitalize with our wingers. So starting lineup, I would say it would be mostly unchanged starting lineup. There is a case for Mason Mount to start. It will be either Mason Mount or Joshua Zirkzee. I am confused over where Erik ten Hag will go. Both of these players have their pros and cons, so we will see where Erik ten Hag will go tomorrow. And midfield is number 6 and number 8 are Casemiro and Kobe. They are settled. Number 10 depends on Bruno Fernandes, who starts as a striker. If Joshua Zirkzee starts as a striker, then it is understood that Bruno will play as a number 10. But I would suggest we need Bruno more than as a striker than at number 10. We need Bruno more than at number 10, because his creativity is something that we were missing in the last game, and then he was not able to finish the chances. If there was a complete striker, then he could have scored. He could have scored. He could have finished. And he could have gotten us lead, and we could have won quite easily in that game as well. If there was a striker like Joshua Zirkzee, or if there was a striker starting like Rasmus Højlund, so we would have done much better than this. And left wing, I would say he will give more time to Marcus Rashford. He will give absolutely more time to Marcus Rashford, and Marcus Rashford has to deliver. Marcus Rashford has to score goals. Marcus Rashford has to impact the game with his assist or goals. I know he's trying hard, but he's missing the goals. I know last season people were criticizing him was not for not contributing to the general play, but I know he's included. He is improving his general play. His effort is looking like an more improvement in the game, and that is the reason I would say it is Marcus Rashford who will start at left wing. Right wing is the major concern. Right wing is absolutely the major concern. Amad Diallo was completely our standard performer from the was our standout performer since in the last game against Brighton, against Fulham. And yet if you think Fulham plays a high line, then what you need to do is to have wingers both wingers who actually can dribble, who actually can be more direct, who can actually can run behind the strikers, behind the back lines. So that is what I am expecting. That is what making the case for Alejandro Garnacho to start. Let me know, what do you guys think? Should Garnacho start over Ahmad, or you want Marcus Rashford to go on bench and start? You want Marcus Rashford to go on bench and start, and the other player Alejandro Garnacho there. That is quite tricky situation, and it is a very nice problem to have. Last season we just had enough players to actually we just have enough players to actually make the lineup, and right now we are struggling to put the lineup. What I want from Eric Ten Hag is put a lineup who is well balanced. If you have a direct winger at one end, you should get a technical winger at other end, and if you have technical winger at right end, then you should, if you have a direct winger at right end, then you should play with a more technical player at left wing. So this should contribute to the balance of the team very well. This should contribute to the balance of the team very well, and this should help us maintain the ball at one end while at the same time going for direct counter attacking play at the other end. What Ahmad offers is Ahmad can dribble. Ahmad will not dribble every time. Ahmad will not dribble when it is not required. So he is secure in possession. He will not lose a lot of possession. While Alejandro Garnacho is the guy who will take on his man. If he takes on his man and be more direct, then there are chances that he will lose that there are chances that he will lose the games. He will lose the ball, and which will make difficult for us, I would say, which will make difficult for us to start the games with Alejandro Garnacho and Marcus Rashford both, because we need a balance at both ends, and the guy Amad Diallo gives us more technical balance at the other end. So this is my front four: Amad Diallo at right wing, Marcus Rashford or Alejandro Garnacho at left wing, Bruno Fernandes at number 10, Joshua Zirkzee, who came off the bench last game and scored the winner to start the game. Kobe and Casemiro number 6. Lisandro Martinez left center back is well settled. Lisandro Martinez is well settled, and what other do you would see? Who you do you want to partner with Lisandro Martinez? Who do you want to partner with Lisandro Martinez? It can be either Harry Maguire. It can be either Delete. There is a case for Harry Maguire as well as Delete both, and we will see whom should start. I would say Harry Maguire had a very solid game against Brighton, but and he needs to start the game. But I would say it is up to Eric Ten Hag. He needs to think. He needs to think that whatever he thinks, uh, he can put up the lineup. I would say it should be. I would say it should be Harry Maguire. No way that there is Delete can start. We should ease Delete into the starting 11, and we are not desperate for him to start, and we are not desperate to start. So this is how I would say Harry Maguire will partner with that guy, and with Lisandro Martinez at left center back. Right back, Nusair Mazraoui. Man, what a great signing he had. He had an absolutely wonderful game last game against Fulham. He was cheeky in possession, very good in possession, and his understanding of the game, tactical knowledge was next to infinity. I would say he was making some interesting positions. He was everywhere when he needed to be. He made some good interceptions. He made some fantastic interceptions, and for me it was the best performance of the day. Especially he was just starting his Man United career. So this tells us another way why we need to sign some players why we need to sign some players who are uh, we need to sign some players who are actually came from big clubs, then they can uh, take care of the pressure of Manchester United, and they can always perform at the biggest stage. So they can always perform at the biggest stage. That is why I would say Nusair Mazraoui will be obvious starting lineup at right back. Left back would be Diego Dallo. We have injuries at left back. Luke Shaw, first choice left back, is nowhere to found. He is out for 1 month. He will be back after September. And the other Tyrell Malaysia was also out for 2 months. Tyrell Malaysia was also out for 1 week, and once Tyrell Malaysia was out, then there was another choice of fast tracking development for Harry Amas, but I would not say it should happen. As Eric Ten Hag said, he needs 4 months to get ready for the Premier League. He will have to work on his conditioning. He will have to work on his body, on his conditioning. So it will take him some time. I would say if it takes 4 months, take 4 months. If it takes a season, take 1 season. But he is a long term hire to. He is a long term hire to. He is a long term hire to Luke Shaw. So Tyrell Malaysia, I would say we needed to sign a left back. It will be a point in this season where we will see Lisandro Martinez playing at left back. If any injury happens to Nusair Mazraoui and Diego Dello, I am confident, but for Nuzair Mazraoui, I don't know his medical medical history, that whether he will get injured or not. But Diego Dello, I'm confident that he does not get muscle injuries too often or at all. So he is reliable. So I would say if they can both make us make our starting lineup for the coming months, 2 3 months, then we would be good. But if anyone is get injured, then we will have to play Lisandro Martinez there, and we saw the glimpse of Lisandro Martinez playing at left back in the game against Fulham for some time, and it was horrible. It was horrible, and it will be horrible when he has to play there. It will be horrible when he has to play there. And Andre Onana picks his place, so that is what I think. If you have any questions regarding the game, you can ask. If you have any questions regarding the game, you can ask and I will try to answer you. If you have any questions regarding the game or any other Man United related question, you can ask. You can definitely ask. I would love to answer you. And I'm waiting for your questions. And if you have any questions, you can ask, my friends. I have completed the, you can say I have completed. If you have questions, you can ask. If you have any questions, you can ask, and we can display your question on the chat, on the screen, as well as we can talk with you, give you my thoughts about Manchester United. So apart from that, my prediction I gave, it will be 1 goal difference victory for Man United, probably 3-2, I would say, or 2-1 to Man United. This is my prediction. I'm confident with this team, but it will be a tough game. If you have questions, you can ask in the comments. I would definitely love to have your questions. I will definitely love to have your questions. We think we are good. No one is asking the question. We should definitely end this stream. We have 3 more minutes, I think. We have 3 more minutes. If you have any question, you can definitely ask, and we'll walk you through with your question. We'll answer your questions. We'll see what works, what does not work, and I think we should close this now.